Morning to you all. Welcome in. We got a lot to cover this morning, and we will start right now. So we have talks about the chat. Wait a second. I think I need to get lower in the camera. There we go. I have this little platform that I stand on. Well, it's not really a platform. It's like one of those squishy mats because it feels way more comfortable when I stand here for like 3 hours at a time. So if I wear my shoes, which is even more comfortable, then I'm too high for the camera and all hell breaks loose. So what was I going to say here? So we're talking about stakes, Bitcoin, boomer stocks. Market's up today again. It's unbelievable. All right, let me talk to everybody about the chat. Everybody's panicking about the chat. Here we go. Guys, we have a method to everything that we do. Everything that we have come out with at Everything Money, especially you OGs that have been here since you're like $8 level. You know that we always underpromise, overdeliver. The chat is going to be, just wait 6 to 10 weeks. The chat is going to be amazing. I don't like Discord. I hate Discord. I just don't like it. How many guys look at your phone right now and think about how many apps you have for chatting. I'm just going to look at mine. I have WhatsApp, Signal, this texting, the texting thing for iMessage or whatever the hell you call it, email. I mean, there's so many texting apps on here. Guys, we're trying to consolidate everything. We want everything to be on one app for you. Instagram has chat, Snapchat has chat, Facebook has chat. How many chats do you need to talk to one person? So we're consolidating everything into the EM app. It's going to be awesome. You're going to have your voice chats. You're going to have, everything's going to come in due time. You're going to probably be able to, what you're going to be able to do is pull out an 8-pillar, come up with what you want to come up with, run your stock analyzer tool, and from here, send it in the chat. So it's going to be awesome. Don't worry. Trust me, guys. It's going to be awesome. And we don't like third-party stuff in general, even if we weren't a business. So that's that. So everybody, the chat is going to be awesome. You guys know that we do very good things with our software, and we come out with them quickly, and we fix things quickly. And that's that. So that's that. And hello, Susie. Okay, what do we got here? Just feels like you want to do the chat and EM app. Just do it gradually. Well, this is how you do it. You put people on it, and we already have more than half of the community moved to it yesterday, and they're working behind the scenes. Basically my entire day yesterday was conversing with Tim on playing with the app, figuring out issues, the bugs, what improvements I wanted to make to it, and that's what we did. So it's going to be awesome. VR chat. How long have I been investing? I've been investing since I was 14, and I'm now 33, so almost 20 years. Anyways, let's get to some news. The NASDAQ is poised to underperform the S&P for the first time since 2016 as investors shun tech stocks. I've said it for a very long time. I don't want to see tech leading markets. Tech should not lead markets, and it's done that for the past decade, basically. When you have a stock market, your ideal leaders are materials, consumer staples, shipping. These are what you want leading markets, not tech. Because you want the structure and the base of the economy to be the one that's driving the economy, not everything is sitting on the bottom and then the tech is trying to pull from the top. That is not a good economy. So, and that's what we had for that's why this bubble has been created, because we don't have the economy creating. The economy is not the market right now. Well, the economy and the market are never the same thing. The stock market is not the economy, guys. If you ever hear somebody say that the stock market is the economy, run. Or take advantage of that person. Okay. For the first time in 5 years, tech investors aren't the life of the Wall Street party. As 2021 winds down, the tech-heavy NASDAQ composite is up 23% for the year, trailing the S&P, which has climbed 28% through Monday. And those of you that don't know, the NASDAQ is majority. It is a very tech-heavy index. So the NASDAQ started out strong. This is kind of a synopsis of the day. And guys, smash the like button for me. The NASDAQ started out strong in 2021, picking up where it left off in 2020. Then trading tailed off as COVID vaccines started coming out. Investors were hoping that you would... What do they want to do here? That's not what I would have put there. I would have put going back to work, but I guess I'm wrong. Then inflation happened, and now we're sitting at 6.8% inflation as of November, and back in April it was 4%. Oh, don't forget, back in April, don't forget this. I remember sitting at this desk, and I said back in April, they were hoping that 1 million jobs were going to be created in the month of April, and that didn't happen. I think it came out like 205 or 250,000 jobs came out or something. And we still have not crossed that million mark, but everybody seems to forget that part. So economy's not doing as well as everybody thinks it is. Investors are worried about the demand for some of their businesses. They're also rotating into sectors of the market that tend to hold up better in rising rate environments. So as rates climb, so low interest rate environments, such as what we've had for the past many, many years, that is what we are going to, that's beautiful for tech environment because they can borrow at very, very, very cheap rates, virtually zero. I mean, it's effectively zero now. And they can, they love that borrowing environment. So as rates climb, tech should lag. So we'll see what happens. The last 5 years, every time it looked like there was a rotation out of tech, everybody bought the dip. 2021 will go as down as the year that investors did not buy the dip. Look at some of these tech stocks, guys. This is purely amusement. Zoom, down 45%. Peloton, down 76%. Twilio, Spotify, and Square have fallen more than 20%. PayPal is down 18%. DocuSign is down 30%. Zillow is down over 50%. Pinterest is down over 60%. That one I just pulled off the top of my head. And that's it. So listen, everything's not forever. It's just not going to work that way. Oh, where do we want to go next? Let's go to, speaking of tech and disruption, the ultimate disruptor, Kathy. Kathy's flagship fund misses out on the end of the year Santa Claus rally. ARK Investment is missing out on the end of the year rally on Wall Street. Yesterday, the NASDAQ rose 1.6%, while ARK Innovation ETF declined 1.7%, cementing the fund's underperformance this year. The tech fund, the disruptive, famous, amazing tech fund is down 2022, while the NASDAQ is up, what did we say, 24%, 22%? the worst annual performance since 2014, and she made 150% last year. Sick. Kathy Wood remains firmly in the Grinch camp as the outflows start to show. Teladoc, Zoom, and Zillow are among the big contributors to falling. My father's calling me right now. Doesn't he know I'm in the air? In clarification, Wood said that she predicts 30 to 40% compounded annual rate of return over the next 5 years for the disruptive innovation strategy. So have fun with that one. I don't even know what to say about this woman. She's just adorable. Anyways, Apple. So wait a second. I don't want to do this story first. Let's just hit Costco real quick. This is a weird story. So this is weird. Costco may be about 9 months away from raising membership fees. Okay, so doesn't that sound to you like when I read this story, I was like, oh man, they're gonna have to raise their membership fees because of inflation and because of things that are happening? Okay, so here we go. Costco could be nearing its first increase in membership fees in some 5 years. We believe that we're 8 to 9 months away. Now, wait a second here. As is well known, Costco has increased annual membership fee every 5.5 years by $5 to $10. So at the end of third quarter of 2022, that would be the 5.5 year mark. There was something down here. Where did it say that? They increased membership fees 2006, 2011, 2017, 2022. I don't understand. This is like a bait and switch story from our boy Brian Sozi. I don't know why this is a story, but I just wanted to point out the hypocrisy of the headline. So that's the media for you today in 2020. What year is this? 21. The CDC cuts COVID isolation guidance down to 5 days. This is good news for basically everybody. It recommends that a 5-day quarantine is followed by 5 days of strict mask wearing, but if that quarantine is not feasible, it can be skipped as long as they wear a mask for 10 days after exposure. The CDC says people who are fully vaccinated and boosted do not need to quarantine after exposure. This is definitely helping healthcare workers. It's definitely helping industries such as flights, especially the flights. I mean, the flights, we had 2,800 flights canceled between Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I think. I don't think it included the 26th, but I could be wrong. Either way, 2,600 flights or 2,800 flights it was. It's crazy. I think that's going to send ramifications throughout the week. But a lot of that was due to shortage of staff because of quarantine laws. Well, I guess it's suggestions. Is it laws or suggestions? Recommendations. There we go. So, yeah, that's a good thing for the country, I suppose. Now let's go here. New York City is not moving along in the right direction. Apple closes New York stores. So, hey, those of you that are in New York, can you please tell me what is the deal with New York right now? Are you guys in like full shutdown mode? Because I've read conflicting articles. Some say that it's in shutdown. Some say that it's not, and I'm really just totally confused. I really wanted to go to New York to try some pizza. One bite, everybody knows the rules, but I guess that's not going to happen anytime this decade. Apple closes New York stores. Okay, here we go. Apple has closed its major New York City retail stores, including Fifth Avenue, Soho, Grand Central Station, and World Trade Center locations because of rising COVID-19 cases. So, cool. Okay. The company is letting customers place online orders and pick them up. Shoppers won't be able to browse or get Genius Bar help. So if you need Genius Bar help, go to the forums. I was there on Sunday and couldn't even move. We are not in... go to New Jersey. Better pizza, fight me. Okay. Oh, New Jersey. Oh, I hear Connecticut. What's that place in Connecticut? New Haven, Connecticut is the pizza capital of the world, but the New Jersey and New York people will probably fight that. COVID cases have spiked to all-time highs in New York, with state reporting tens of thousands of cases a day. I mean, I don't really see, for everything that we're finding out about Omicron, I don't really see what the big deal is. Might as well just let people get it, but what the hell do I know? Facebook could get a big boost of surging Oculus sales. Guys, this Oculus thing went crazy on Christmas, for Christmas sales. Extremely crowded for Christmas week. Cleveland, Italy, Little Italy pizza is just as good as New York. No, it's not. There's no good pizza in Cleveland, and it's not. That's not true. Meta's latest Oculus VR headset, dubbed the Quest 2, appears to be a hot gift this holiday, underscoring one of the many reasons why the social media giant it remains a buy. Okay, here we go with analyst suggestions of what to buy. The Oculus app was #1 most downloaded app in the Apple App Store on Christmas Day. The gains are impressive because this device is nearly $400. So I got the Oculus. It's pretty dope. I got the baseball game that goes with it, which is pretty awesome. Quest 2s or I don't think it's on my Instagram anymore. There was the best reaction of all time. I should just post it again. Follow me on Instagram at @TraderMo_EM. I should post it again because it was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen of this kid that opened up this Oculus and just started screaming and running around the house. Here we go. Our most recent checkpoint. MasterCard indicates that the online holiday sales were up 11% year over year for Facebook, 61% over 2019. So that thing is certainly pretty cool. Is there anything that I highlighted in here? Nope. Okay, that's it for the news today. Oculus chat room. Yeah, I wanted an Oculus. Santa said no. What a B. Bill Ackman likes Domino's pizza. Domino's is so I had Pizza Hut on Christmas Eve because like nothing was open. Goodness gracious. I should have left that memory in my childhood. That's all I have to say about that. Futures are up 0.25%. Yields are sitting where they're sitting. No earnings. Oh, Cal-Maine Foods are reporting today. I know everybody's in that one. Fuel Cell reports tomorrow. Guys, if you want to join the software, let me log out so I can show you what to do. If you want to join the software, you get, here's our main website. 8 pillars, retirement calculator, stock analyzer tool, 8 pillars portfolio. There's your exclusive content. You can click exclusive content. You get multiple videos from me, Paul, and Seth per day. Here we go. Maybe I'm on dev. I don't know. Anyways, $30 gets you all of that information, all of that software, including the chat that is now on the website. If you want to join the Bid and Ask Nation, I'll open up some more slots after the show. I think we can throw some more in there. You get the Trading 101 series, which is all of the rules that I'm going to talk about. I'm going to go over trading for about 15 minutes here. Employed Trader series, 6 stocks that we go through every single day. We'll talk about those a little bit. Exclusive Saturday seminars. One Saturday per month, I do an open Q&A session and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So the new people, I like getting you guys off on the right foot. And of course, you get the chat community. Paul's Super Shorts, this is sold out. So if you want to jump in, you got one shot because this is sold out. This is not opening back up. I promise you that. So, well, at least anytime soon. And if you want to do a one-on-one session with me, $750. I have one tomorrow. I'm excited to do that one. 1 hour Zoom call with me. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's recorded, so you have it for eternity. And we have had great feedback on it. And if you want to do a real estate deal with Paul, $10,000 for 4 hours of his time. And there you go. So shoot me some stocks. We'll go over them. Let's see. I'm just going to see what Italy has the best pizza. Yeah, well, I don't think I can go to Italy anymore because aren't they going crazy? How is the trading section of the software going? We have not even started. That one's going to be something tough to get going. Peloton for a short. Yeah, Peloton's pretty good. Hey, I got an indirect shout out as a new person. $90 puts on Baba. Yes, I have that. Someone mentioned could be okay. I don't know. Anyways, let's do some of your guys' stocks and we'll roll with it. Somebody said, what was the first one that somebody said? Docu, por favor. Let's see Docu. Docu's been smoked this year, right? Yeah. So I still use DocuSign all the time. I prefer DocuSign. I hate signing it with an ink pen. I just don't understand the purpose. This is probably more secure. I don't have to send a document through snail mail. It just doesn't make any sense to me, but they have been whacked pretty good. And well, whatever, it doesn't matter. Let me see here. Let's scroll in and just see what we got going. So this gap is more likely than not going to fill. I see what you're seeing. You're seeing that this thing is moving into the sweet spot. The only issue I see here, look how terrible that volume is. Actually, the volume is pretty consistent with what it used to be, with the exception of this chaos. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. Just follow it. Don't throw a tracker share on it, but throw it on a tight watch list and see where it goes from there. That's a good idea. Okay, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? No, that's disgusting. You guys are insane. Who will pay $10,000 to talk about real estate? Listen, if you want to go, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. I'm not putting a gun to your head with any of this stuff. If you don't want to join, don't join. I don't understand why everybody just bitches about these prices. If you don't want to join, nobody's saying that you have to join. If you don't want to be educated, go ahead and move on. Go over to Meet Kevin. Go over to StockMo. Have fun with that. If you don't think it's worth it, bye-bye. It's pretty easy, Steven. Everybody just bitches about everything nowadays, and everybody wants everything for free. It's incredible. All right, Lazy Boy. How the hell do you spell this? There it is. What's the ticker for Lazy Boy? LZB, thank you. Lazy Boy Incorporated. Oh, they've been beaten down pretty good. And where's this dating back to? Okay, so we have a 50%er here. So here's your high, here's your low, and here's your middle. Let me try to draw an accurate middle ground. Okay. All right, so it's probably just below like 40 bucks. Okay, so here's your resistance point. So if you want to, look, you got declining volume over here, but you do have freedom to run up to the 200-day moving average, which I really like. So let me zoom in here just a little bit. I just want to show you the stochastic now. Yeah, so if you want to, use stops, but if you want to try to make a climb up here, I probably don't think it'll go higher than this 3675 number or something. So, yeah, I'd probably just move on. Okay, does Mo, hey Mo, do you have a position in Chegg? What do you think of the run? Okay, let's see, CHGG. Okay, let's see what we have here. CHGG. All right, okay. Oh, big gap down. So, Theo, don't like this, and I don't like this, and you know both of those things. So right now, I would not be in this stock. I probably wouldn't be entering this until you get movement to the top and you break out over this high right here. That's the high that I would try to get over, and then you'll be able to fill the gap. But with this kind of volume over the past 2 months, that's going to be a tough one for you, man. Very tough one for you. All right, next. Okay. F, Ford. Oh, we haven't done Ford in a long time. Speaking of Ford, they're disruptive. They make an EV, so therefore disruptive. So resistance point. It's sitting at a resistance point right there. You know what? I kind of like this. I would just come over here. I wouldn't even look at it over here, guys, because yes, the stochastic looks good, but you were coming into these all-time highs. They're so tight. I would come over here on a swing trading chart and try to run this thing up. Try to grab a few dollars out of it. See if you can get this thing to $21.50, maybe $22, and go from there. This is definitely a good-looking swing trade, and you will be okay. Okay. Do you try to avoid 50% stocks? Garrett, no, I don't avoid 50% stocks. Let me show you a good example. I'm going to pull up CCL for you. So this is what I did with CCL. I'll show you. I just want to tell you how I play 50%ers and how you can easily take advantage of them. So here's your high, pre-COVID. Here's your low, COVID. And here's that middle ground. It's about $32, okay? $32.50, whatever it is. I bought somewhere in this area down here when everything was hitting the fan. And so we knew that this was going to be our 50% area. Even if we can eliminate all of this, just cross it all out. Bye-bye. We would know that it's a 50%er because you have your high and you have your low. So I took advantage of this. I bought in, and as soon as we started getting to this $32 area, which was half of the previous high, then I just went and took profits. And that's how I made money on CCL. That is exactly how I made money on CCL. So don't be afraid of them. Just know that when you're going into the halfway point, take profits on them. Very easy. Very easy. All right. Do some food industry stocks. Send me some food industry stocks and I'll hit them. That's what I'll go ahead and do. Do you use stochastic or stochastic RSI? Good question. I use stochastic. What else do we have? JWN. We can hit JWN. We haven't hit that one in a while, I don't think. Oh man, they've been beat up. They were a good buy. They were a good value play back in the COVID days. Yeah, back in here, and then they really spiked. And I think I sold that thing around 40 bucks. That was for the OGs of the bid and ask that knew that one. Okay, so we have a big gap down. Good looking trend. Now let's zoom in on this trend. Yeah, good looking trend. Very good looking trend. I like where this is going. If you want to add to this going long, I think that's a great idea. Just wait for an engulfing candlestick and you will be fine. Now take profits going into this $25 area because you are going to have some trouble. And make sure when you add, you're over that 50-day moving average. But this candle that I drew right here, that's over the 25-day moving average. Next. Adobe. ADBE. Nice. All right. Oh, Beyond Meat. We'll do Beyond Meat next. Good one. I actually sold puts on Beyond Meat. Listen. Have you guys had that Beyond Meat? Somebody let me know, because I think it tastes fine. I don't necessarily love the ingredients, but it tastes fine. All right, next. So with Adobe, if I'm swinging it, I want to be in the sweet spot more, because you're running right into your 200-day moving average. Don't love that. Don't love that issue that we're having. Same thing over here. Wait for this to move into the sweet spot. Don't throw a tracker share on it, because it's basically $600. But throw this on a very tight watch list, and if you get over the 200-day moving average, you can move up. You have a little gap to fill around $600, and you'll do okay. Let's do Beyond Meat, and then we'll do Facebook, BYND. All right. Okay. Gap to fill up here. So that's good looking stock. I don't love this stochastic. And guys, smash the like button, please. I don't love this stochastic. You're just bouncing around. Plus, going back, let me blow this up so you guys can see it. Going back, look at this. Let's just move it here. If you look over the past over a year, you have not made one full cycle through the sweet spot. You have not gone over basically 50% in your sweet spot without having a reversal. So this is very telling to me. Do not enter this thing from a long-term position. And if you do, well, you're exiting it. I mean, this is not a good looking stock. This is a very beaten down stock. You have 4 major moving averages to get through. If you want to do anything here, maybe look at it from a value play. This is a very tough stock to trade. Maybe a 15-minute chart also. Let's do Facebook. Facebook. Okay, Facebook is got a little bump yesterday. I'm sure that they'll get a nice bump today because of the news that came out about the sales. But here we go. You're running right into the 100-day moving average. I don't like that. You've had here coming back here, you've had trouble getting through the 100. Here you had trouble getting through the 125. I mean the 25. If you even yesterday, look at, you didn't have average volume. So if you want to try to do something, you can swing it, but make sure you make an engulfing candlestick over the 100-day moving average. And if you want to go long term, I think you're going to run out of steam around 350, 355. Do I believe in the January effect? What is the January effect? Not good enough to get off beef. Yeah, I don't really like all of the the pea and what's the other protein? Soy protein. It increases estrogen levels. I don't like that. Okay. Hive. What is Hive? I've never seen somebody type Hive in here before. I hope this is. I hope it has a year of data. Okay, good. It has a year of data. So Hive blockchain. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we have with the Hive blockchain. So actually, well, you're gapping down this morning. You couldn't break above the 200-day moving average. So that's no good. With the drop that we're seeing today, it seems like it's down a lot pre-market. Just calm down with that one. But even if you get to this thing, I don't think you're going to go much over $3.30. So be careful with that one. 10-cent music entertainment. Oh, super chat from Anthony, IBM. Anthony, that is very nice of you. We will pick a charity and send that to. Okay, Anthony. IBM. Ooh. Look, good looking stock, Grabe. Looking to fill that gap, guys. We always say the gap fills. This has a lot more room to go. All it needs to do is break through the 100-day moving average. Anthony, only problem I see here, and you probably see it too, you're lacking volume. The volume you need to push through this 200-day moving average. So hopefully, I'm not too concerned about volume, because this week is a slow week. This is everybody's gone this week, and so I'm not terribly concerned about the volume. Let's see what happens when everybody comes back to work on the 3rd and the 4th of next year and go from there. But I do think that this is a good looking trend. It is crushing it right now. If you're in this, stay in it. If you want to, you can take profits because you're at the 200. I would not be surprised to see this, Anthony. Falls back down a little bit and then goes and creates that W formation. So you could use this as an opportunity to take some profits off the table. And if it does pull down and it doesn't go back up, then there's that. So good question, Anthony. Good looking stock. Great question. All right, let's see here. The January effect. Tendency for stock prices to rise in the first month of the year, followed by end of year sell off for tax purposes. I don't know. I mean, we hear about people talk about the Santa Claus rally and they give every excuse in the damn books for it. To me, the Santa Claus rally, if you want to just break it down and be real simple, like keep it simple, stupid, it comes down to what is very, I mean, it's self-explanatory. Here, this is what it is. Let's pull up the SPY. It comes down to this. There is very low volume. Volume is going to be down here again today, if not lower. Every day is going to probably get lower going into New Year's Eve. And the majority of this incredibly low volume is buying volume. And what do you get when you have low volume and the majority of it is buying volume? You get this. You get a Santa Claus rally. That's all it is. I don't see, people could talk about taking profits and I mean, whatever you want to talk about, fine. But it comes down to one thing. It comes down to gasoline to the tank. Volume to the market is gasoline to the tank, or the EV plugging thing to your EV if you're hip like me. So that's what it is. Very simple. Very simple. That's your Santa Claus rally. So we'll see what's going to happen from there. Pfizer. Let's see what's up with Pfizer. What time is it? 1 minute until the market opens. Actually, less than 1 minute, but okay, so Pfizer, let's see. I want to pull up a line chart here real quick, guys, just to make sure. Okay, so we did have, I thought I remembered this. So this is a flagpole pattern, and it's coming down, and it now, look at this, guy. So what we have is a flagpole, which is going to come down back down to this 55 to 53 level, somewhere in this range. But also what we have are, here's your high, and then you have a lower high and a lower high. And it looks like we're creating another lower high. So this is creating those M formations that come down, and these mean resistance points and shorts. So you have a downtrend right now. You have a downtrend right now. You're creating M formations coming down. This is setting up to be a beautiful short if you like to short. Pfizer is a very good option for you. I saw somebody donated. Claude, what would you like to know, Claude? Okay, what do I think about Digital Turbine? I have no idea. What else do we have? What are some of my favorite stocks to day trade? LABU, LABD, Square, Moderna, Tesla, any kind of 3-time levered ETF or a stock with a high beta, I really like to roll with. Okay. Oh, Biogen. We haven't done Biogen in a little bit. Cheryl, I'll do 3M. I think you asked that yesterday, and I did not get to it. So Biogen, this was Alzheimer's drug. This is the best thing since sliced bread, according to the FDA, and fail. So Biogen's in some serious trouble, guys, from a value perspective. I know a lot of you guys like it from a value perspective. I don't anymore. I don't like chaos in companies, and this is the definition of chaos. So if you want to try to do something with it, you can, but break above this wick right here. Break above that wick that I just pointed to, which will be 242 maybe. But right now it's a short from a swing trading perspective. I would be very careful with Biogen. News drives Biogen, and it ain't pretty sometimes. 3M. Oh, good looking stock. Cheryl, good looking stock. Actually, pretty good volume for being a light volume, very consistent. If you get an engulfing candlestick today, third day of confirmation, go for it. Just take profits going into 178. Yeah. Can you talk about after hours trading, what it consists of? Sure. After hours trading is nothing more than you can go in and trade after hours and get assigned shares after hours. There's certain people that can do it, certain people that can't. Big institutions do it, but then also, more importantly than just that, there's a lot of futures buying. So big institutions will go in. That's why you see, that's what drives pre-market prices. So if stocks are down pre-market, you're typically seeing a lot of profit taking and or fear in the market and people are selling. Well, that's what profit taking is. Or if you see markets soaring, or you see like the Dow is down 300 points and then it opens up at down 100 points, that's big institutions going in there. And I call them the plunger protection team, the PPP. They go in there and they start buying futures, which are futures contracts. So they'll buy the S&P at let me just pull up the SPY real quick so I can give you accurate numbers. So today we opened at $477. So let's say they're going to go in and they're going to buy January 31st contracts at $500. They're going to buy futures. That means there's confidence in the future. It's going to pull the market up. That's exactly what after hours trading is. Yeah, VJ, enough. Jesus, you're gone. I'm not blind. I'm just ignoring you because you're being rude. What else do we have? What else do we have? What else do we have? Give me one more stock. I want to hit it, and we will go from there. I have no questions. The Bid and Ask thinks the Bid and Ask covers everything. Thank you very much. I do love the Bid and Ask Nation. I appreciate the support, guys. And somebody in there said yesterday, we get it. It's a little, even the chat, they said, I don't really like it right now, but I trust you guys. And we appreciate that. Thank you for your bit of confidence. It does actually mean a lot. Listen, everything that we've done has been very good, and we ain't even scratching the surface yet. So if you don't like the chat right now and you think this is what the chat is going to be, you're crazy. Just wait until, wait 3 weeks and see. But in 10 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, it's going to be crazy. Mo, when are you day trading live with us? So we're not going to start the day trading live with real money until 2022. We'll do it in January. Paul and I will probably more likely than not do it from Mexico. Paul's going to put in $500,000. I'll put in $500,000, and we will trade our own money, and it'll be live. Bid and Ask Nation. You guys will get it live. So the Bid and Ask Nation, I think, is now over 1,000 members. So it's awesome, and I'm excited to trade live with you guys. We're going to have a couple of you Bid and Ask Nation members working with us, and maybe we'll do that on rotation. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot of fun because there's a lot of great traders in there. So you guys have a wonderful day. We have recording today. I will be back here tomorrow morning at same time, 9:30 a.m. Go make disruption. Be careful of the low volume, but disrupt. Just disrupt. Bye.
Thank you.